clatter. We're live already. Excellent. Okay, so we're joining a match already in progress. Nodar is playing Olivier Croisille from France. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Lord knows my French isn't what it used to be when I went to Hardy Prep back in the early 80s, late 70s. So
my French sucks, so I don't think I can pronounce it better than you can.
Excellent. Well, I'm ably joined here with Mick Lassen, who today is going to be known as Danish Death Saturday because. Oh, okay. It doesn't sound like it's on. I don't have my large echo. We're working the mics, making sure everything goes according to plan. 6-3. Are the levels right, or? Oh, the audio patch feed. How about now? Are we good now?
Oh.
Okay, we're good now.
That's a 4 cube.
Mick, speak.
That's a 4 cube.
All right, cool. Sorry, we've just joined a game already in progress. Nodar, Gagua, and Olivier Croisille. we're still working out the pronunciation, but right now Nodar is whipping a 4 cube, and this is going to be a test to the Frenchman. No, it's no test. He grabs it, and Nodar is going to wait for the shot.
Maybe he should probably move the back check in some way.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how.
But it's got to be a 2. You don't want to give a 7.
You don't want to get a 7. Right. So 5 in.
Yeah, 5 in, I think is.
I don't think you want a slot, right? Because if you
because you're hitting. You've got to have a
slot in your board.
Right. So we personally, because if he rolls double 5s here, you're kind of screwed anyway. So, okay, Nodar looking at these angles. Okay. But I feel like I'm letting down Gibraltar if I get my announcements. I'll stay with Mick. We'll drink. We'll drink and celebrate. Are you good with that?
Yes, same for me.
Okay.
I just lost.
This is the sacrifices we make for Gibraltar and the Gibraltar Backgammon Championship. We knew we would cash in the Super Jack, but we'd rather be with you, faithful viewers.
So he made a cube, and now he's been thinking for like 1.5 minutes.
He's giving a 7 shot.
Oh, that was better than giving a 10 shot.
Yes, the 10 shot. Well, I don't know. It depends if the 6 hits. Okay, so 3s
how much
and
is
1s are important.
Is he actually even ahead in this race?
Why do you not hit?
Yeah, exactly. I don't even think he's ahead.
He's not now.
I would for sure jump out there.
Yeah, what? Nodar.
Yeah, that was a fast move without thinking about the race.
Yeah, the 1. God, that seems.
But maybe he's 6.
What the? I'm like, okay, so 25. Yeah, I don't think. After the move, he's not ahead. So. Right? So that's 20 when you lose the rest of it. That's 24 versus. That's 24 down.
They both have an ugly hole.
Yeah, but I'd rather have that ugly hole
on deuce than 5.
On the deuce than on the 5.
But he also has some.
The heavy stack on the 6.
Yeah.
We could see an 8 cube this game.
Yeah, we could for sure. But he also has a heavy. Okay, now he unstacked the ace point a little, but that's also.
The double 5s.
Oh, I guess that helped a lot.
That helps a huge amount in positions like this, along with your opponent rolling the deuce.
So
and that constant gap.
Yeah, it would be nice if he puts the checkers there so
Yeah,
we can see.
can we see him? And now he's like, Nodar's like, but why? It's funny because we're actually getting to see the video, and Nodar Gagua is literally one of the nicest guys in backgammon,
Yeah, he's
and
really nice.
just an amazing Georgian. And he's probably like, but why? What am I doing wrong? Oh, however, Nodar's such a gentleman that he's made the 2-spot again available. But, you know, the Frenchman, not to be outdone, is also going to give...
So it's 10 checkers, 10 checkers?
Yeah, I think you go 4 to 2.
I think so as well. You don't want to miss more. You basically need to rid them off 2 by 2.
Okay.
So
That
it's
is
still
not
not
that was one of your best 2s. So... That's one of your
alright,
worst.
but he would rather have rolled something without creating and holding.
Oh, you're odd. I mean, not making a judgment call. It was funny, Olivier tried to ask if...
Oh.
That's a good... Those are good aces. Except... except... Oh, these 2s are killing him.
Yeah, now it's done, more or less. Unless he rolls a big double.
Yeah. Wow.
Potential
Wow,
trio,
that was...
obviously, for Nodar.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You need double 2s.
Didn't help much.
No,
But
double
he
3s
probably-
would have been a lot better.
He gets a roll.
Okay, he gets a roll at it. He gets a roll. Doesn't get the reship in, but doesn't get the gammon in either.
Do you know Olivier?
No, I don't. Seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah, I haven't spoken to him. Yeah, I actually I don't think I've seen him before, but that doesn't mean he hasn't been
In the community, exactly. It's
for a long time.
It's funny, the players who I introduce myself, I'm like, oh, I haven't seen you. Like, yeah, I've been playing for 40 years. And I'm like, well, I don't
So
come to
who
Europe.
has not
Maybe-
seen Carter or heard Carter?
Exactly. So it's always surprising. But it's funny, being a sound engineer and kind of a music geek, he has focal headphones on. And I particularly like that brand. And one of my good friends, Nick Blazer, also has focal headphones. And he's a backgammon player. So I was like,
Okay.
so we were discussing
You
music.
feel like your friends, more or less.
I like when I see somebody who's just not wearing like Beats.
Yeah.
You know, as fine as some Beats are, I'm just not a fan. So.
Yeah, that's probably more. What can you say? A market stunt that they are so popular.
Yeah. Well, you
Rather
get all
than
the
big
celebrities. You get all the celebrities. That's crazy. No,
So he
I
rolls
can't.
a awkward 3-2. Did he move anything? Or?
No, he's just studying the position.
Oh, it's actually.
yeah, he came
okay.
down. Yeah. So that is the only problem. That's the super problem with the baffle box. If you miss a play.
And you don't know who's rolling either.
Right.
Well, actually, we can see the clock, of course. Looks like a good move.
Yeah, I mean, there is some merit to hitting the outside. You don't get pinned in like this, but you would have been
Could
popped.
either make the 7-point or step up on the other side, making the deuce.
I like
looks
this.
good,
Yeah, I mean, you could actually cover and split.
yeah.
So. I don't know about
Consider
that 3.
playing, three
Yeah.
down, maybe.
Okay. You're going to have to split those guys. I feel like now is the time.
Yeah,
Go
maybe
to the
make the 9
4-point.
point.
You want me to 9? Oh, yeah, that is a good
It's a good
blocking.
point, yeah.
Yeah,
If he steps up on the 3-point.
right.
I
All
think
of a
I would
sudden,
make
his 2-6 doesn't jump out as easily.
Yeah. Plus, you don't open up for getting blitzed in the board if you step up on the 4-point. So I think I would make the 9-point. Although it's a bit stiff because now he has 7 points if he makes it.
Right, exactly.
No,
TMP, too many points. That is a problem. Okay, well, it's funny we get to watch the video if you're watching this live on GibraltarBackgammon.com. We're watching the video too, so we get to kind of read the opponent's faces. And sadly, I know Nodar's game because I've played with him a bunch. I don't really know Olivier's game, but it's nice to see tells, almost like in poker when you can tell like somebody's afraid of a cube, somebody's those little techniques that people do that are.
I don't understand the move he's looking at now, to be honest, because
What is he doing?
he's playing down the deuce from 13 point.
He's covering against the 6-3.
Yeah, you don't want to unstack the 13 point. I mean, then you'd rather make it a 9 point.
Right. Right. But I mean, I kind of like that ace split. So maybe
Yeah.
it is. Maybe it does make that weird.
But if he splits, maybe he should play 13 to it. I think that could be the second best move here. But I'm pretty sure the 9 point is better. It's a blocking point. I mean, if he steps up, he hasn't even looked at it. I think.
Well,
But maybe he has it in his mind.
It doesn't look like that's what he's thinking about right now.
The 10 point, you don't really need the 10 point.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that's almost something you do to roll forward a prime, and you're instead getting an opportunity to make that shot. So now you're giving 2-6, 1-6.
Oh,
These double fives are horrible for Nodar.
it plays itself.
Yes. Will Olivier realize that it's cube time? It's cube time. Okay. It's not cube time.
Oh, that's why he didn't make the 9 point.
See, this is why you and I are out of this tournament and they're still alive. Does he realize
So now
he's playing too good?
Now, I mean, he's down 4-0, and Nodar is running a bit out of timing.
Yeah, I guess
If people went to the blocking power seminar
if
with
he went
Carsten
to the
Brettel,
seminar, he'd
then
know.
we would know it would take a long time to escape
48
those.
pips around?
38 per checker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
38, yeah.
Checker, yeah.
So, of course, when you have them diversified, I mean, you have them on different points, it's probably a little less because if
you
one
have
doesn't
the
step up, the other might.
The other one, yeah.
Yeah. So, but still,
That
let's
being
just say
said,
30 of them.
right.
It's still a lot. He doesn't have 30 pips in the bank to move on his home. Own side.
What's the number that you don't like yet? Pass. Yeah. Okay, Nodar, stop playing. We know, you are not taking this. Not in a month of Sundays. There's just no way. There's no way.
I think it's just because there are two checkers parked on the ace point. He is considering it.
He's taking a picture?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, those two guys on the ace point are fine. He's got plenty of timing out there.
Yeah, he doesn't even have to run now. I mean, he would probably just. Oh, he takes.
Okay, that's a I want to shut you out.
Yeah.
That is a I no longer care.
6-4.
I would just run. I don't want to get.
The only thing, that talks against running is that now we open up for him getting.
Getting hammered with fives, twos, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the problem is that his two step up, so
That's
he
right.
really needs that two out there. And what are you heavily stacking the 7 point? That's the 6-4.
I think I would slot the 9 maybe and play to 5.
Now you're giving now you give the ace 6 and the 2-6 as the death number.
Oh.
See, this is where this usually goes.
But I think he needs to hit.
Yeah, of course, his 5 is crap. So what's okay? Call the sequence 4-1, 4-3.
I call double 4 then.
Yeah, of course. No. Okay.
If he
it's
gets
gotta
an
be
ace,
the
I do.
1-6 or deuce 5, 4-3. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was gonna resort to it was gonna turn into this. So.
Yeah, it was almost. Oh.
Oh, and this is a really bad fan. If he does not come in.
Wow.
That
Nice
was
reply.
Such a timely hit.
Yeah, that was a really timely hit.
Yeah.
And then a fan. Okay, so now he's in full contention again. He was a bit under pressure.
Yeah, but wow. I feel as if they don't know they're being streamed and they're not gonna like the way this comes out. Meanwhile, Nodar's 2 prime is containing that last checker.
2-5. Ooh.
Yeah.
Another checker maybe on the other side.
This is hot crimson death. 6-4.
I like the slot.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no risk.
Yep. And there's just the 4. All right, so 6-3.
Those.
Yep.
Yep.
You don't want to roll a 4-3, 5-3. Oh, actually, 5-1's okay.
So when does he want to trap play here?
Looks
maybe he's
soon.
forced to trap
Looks
play.
soon.
It's not really a trap.
Oh no! Actually, you can make the ace here.
Yeah, and then next time you should. I mean, there's.
Wait, is there one left?
1, 2, 3. No, that was all the way.
That was all. Okay. All right, so just the 3.
I don't actually think you need to trap play.
You can trap. Double aces is a great number to trap play, though.
Yeah.
And you break the, not that way. You break the 7, and then have those builders diversify.
Maybe he wants him to crack a little more. He still has a 4-point.
Yeah.
Normally you trap against 3-point boards, but it's not a really trap position because if he rolls something that escapes, he probably escaped that one checker because there was nothing,
Right. There's no
man
fear.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, 2-1. I still like breaking the 7 here. I want to give him like a horrible 5-1. I want to, I guess breaking the back isn't that bad because you do get full containment.
What about playing 7 to 4?
Well, oh yeah, it's 2-1. Yeah, 7 to 4. I think I'd probably break the back now because I thought it was the 7 to 4. Yeah, the problem is that he hits the 5.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
And then you're just like, okay, you get in right off. Like, even though it's a 3-point, it seems like nothing. These checkers went to a good place. So Nodar is it's kind of crappy. Yeah,
although you don't.
Draw in the super jackpot with the remaining 2 minutes. Absolutely last chance to win the super jackpot.
You can rip. I mean, he's
still
leaving. I know it's such a small gammon window, but I feel like you're leaving shots with what 5-3, 6-3, double 6, double 5, double 4.
By lifting,
by ripping, you're leaving 6-4, 6-1, 5-4. I don't know. I still rip against a 3-point.
But I mean, he probably has to run with one checker, right? So
You're not leaving double.
I don't think there's a big difference because there's not much gammon in it. So maybe the safe play is not.
And here we are. The shot leaving number. I think I peel. It's the same amount
I think
of
I do
numbers.
as well. Plus, you don't risk that he
always call that too.
yeah, or he fans and you roll too high number.
Yeah, and then it's double blooding.
Yeah. I mean, of course, by hitting you win a little more gammons maybe if he fans.
Yeah.
Now you can make the point.
For those of you looking at home, yeah, double 5s, and now you can slime a gammon. I love how the baffle box looks on the screen. I love it. This is
It's quite discreet.
It's a P40 dice scrambler, and it's really nice when you're playing. The dice always kind of land in the middle.
Yeah.
You know, you never, if you notice, both players don't have they're not rolling on the bear off side. So you don't have, your dice get trapped when you're rolling, and
Plus they're going, what do you say, not towards the checkers on the other side.
Right.
In
the middle. Yeah. It's easier to read the dice. It's easier to kind of play.
The only thing is if we are unfocused, we don't know who's on roll.
Right. Exactly. We have to check sleeves.
We have to check the clock. Oh.
Look at actually, the clock is a good indicator on who's on roll. Okay, so it's a 2-4 to 17. We've got other matches going on right now. Kiko's
Kiko's playing Elias from Norway.
right.
And Kenji is playing the guy from the US. What is his name? A math. Isn't he like a math teacher?
Oh, Ed O'Loughlin.
Oh.
Oh no!
Jack
Edelson. Yeah, that's right, Jack Edelson.
And
Jack Edelson, who was in the semis last year.
Yeah. And then Rune is going to play against. What did you say, Marcus?
Van Damme. Yeah, we have a Van Damme playing. We kind of wanted to, just on name alone, we wanted to see the Van Damme
I think
match.
it's cubing time. Cube time again.
Yeah.
It's pretty solid. I mean, there's 2 checkers to.
Yeah, you've got 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s that hit.
Yeah,
you've
and you
got
can cover with 4-3, 4-1, 3-1, double 1.
Yeah.
6-5.
Well, we know if Nodar wasn't passing that previous double, that this is not going to be
Double
double threes.
You can make 3 point. Or you can bar point.
Right.
I'm not sure. Actually.
Wow. Yeah, you get a lot of action with the 3 point. And then down. Because
It
chances
doesn't
are
look
they
that
aren't going
bad.
to reach, you know, you can make the bar again. He's looking at the
And
bar.
if you make the bar point, it's going to be harder to make inner boards now.
Right.
In the sense that you cannot really do it from the 7 point.
Right, and you're stripped off the mid.
Yeah.
So
I kind of like the 3 point actually.
I like the 3 points.
It does no. It also, means that Nodar he can't
But
split the back.
maybe the 3 is up instead of down. Maybe you go 1 to. I mean,
Or step up in the.
there's
There.
5 point.
That's a good roll to build
To build
something.
exactly. 5-1. Yeah, usually you have an extra checker on that 6, and then you could have made the 5 point. But this looks right.
Or even stepping out could be right. Stepping out to the 18. Double.
Deuce. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
that was a
Nodar's
pretty
back.
good structure in 2 rolls. He's back in the game. Now he's even more back.
And I think you slot it.
Yeah, I think you do as well.
This is
You want to
not where
try
he
to.
wants to be.
You want to get something out of those checkers instead of
Yeah, dumping them out of play.
graveyard.
Okay, well, there's going to be some. It looks like there's going to be some blood in the water.
We could have a recube, maybe not right now, but in a few rolls.
What do you think? You want the hit or you just come down? Giving 6-4 double 6.
I kind of like. Yeah, I kind of like not hitting.
This, you can't even. Okay, great.
And then slot the
now
5.
You better slot because you need something to work.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense to slot the 7 because
Nope.
you give.
Right. It doesn't build anything.
No.
Okay. Yep.
Cube.
Nodar is going to take the picture. Well,
So-
he's nice. I like that he didn't hit his clock before he takes. You know, some people try
Yeah.
to do that on the opponent's time.
Hmm.
Nodar, being a consummate gentleman,
Yeah.
is taking the time to take the picture.
So what will happen here? Do you think he will take this one?
So I think this is just too big a swing. I mean,
Could it be a take? He's down 2-4. I mean, the 8 cubes are pretty loose if.
yeah, that's true. But the problem is that it's your position when you dump those 2 to the 3.
Yeah.
You know, now you need 4s out. You're already behind a weird 5 prime.
Hmm.
You know,
What can you hope for here? Like
you can hope against
6-4
Yeah.
or something,
Even
that does
6-4 is playable.
double 5, of course, not very good.
Yeah, double 5, I guess, is the best you can hope for. And even that's not that. Well, no, that is. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, more. Yeah.
All right. See, these are the kinds of games I want to see. The action games. You know, I really like the big swings. This is more
Yeah, it's
exciting
good fun.
than. Yeah, this is way more exciting. Okay. I was rooting for the double 2 from the roof, just to give a little more action here. Up by 1. That is not Nodar's best.
I think we just played 2 down.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, you could also play 2 to 4. Maybe you.
Maybe break the 9. Because look at where the builder goes.
I think actually I would play to 8 and to 4 because then you duplicate the 6-4.
Yeah.
So. But here, of course, you make your 5-1 good. It's not very good on the other side.
Gotta unstack those 2s, babe. you gotta get those. You gotta get those 3 dead, or those 3 inactive checkers. 1 burned. Okay.
I don't think that's a big difference.
This is fine.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That
Okay.
was part 1.
That is part 1 of a long
Oh,
plan.
that was.
That have numbers. There are
I
not
know.
a lot of them, but they're important.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, that's not
yeah.
Oh, 5-2.
Better hope for boxes. 2. Okay, yeah.
There's still numbers.
Right. They're very slim. I don't know. Maybe I make the 2 just because.
I would make it a 2, and then I would trap play next turn.
Yeah. You don't really care.
Now I would definitely trap. Roll.
that is not a trap play roll. Double 1.
Now I would not trap play anymore now.
Right.
I would
He's
keep
got
the
a
prime.
Okay, so make 2. And now hopefully you roll something with a slimy little like 2-3 double 1, so you get to open that.
Yeah, 2-3 is a really good roll.
Yeah. Break the bar. Just hope for he rolls that 4-2.
It's kind of interesting. He's on roll, Nodar, but he's counting the race, and he has.
Yeah, it's
It's a bit unusual.
it is, but I like that people they're still trying to take a gauge of what's
Yeah.
going on.
He's
it's
preparing.
a 4-cube.
Yeah,
you
he's
know?
preparing. What he will move after.
4-3. Yeah.
So-
Here's a good trap play. So unless the guy rolls double 5s, he's pretty psyched about this. This is the anti-trap play roll. So
He has a few good rolls.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess 4-3 is also a decent roll. 3-2.
roll. Making board yet either.
He can get a shot.
3-2. Yep.
Now you want to stay and go for
You do not want the 5-1. That is the most painful of rolls. 4-2 possibly a little more painful just because it's a little more killy. But and then you also have the ace bonus.
And there's a little gamble. He rolls. Ooh.
Yep.
I was like,
Yeah.
maybe just below 40% gamble.
And now that speed board is a very big liability because all of a sudden you don't get that 6 being as active. Okay. Yeah. This is Georgian rolling at its best. Sometimes Georgians they insist on a baffle box because they seem to roll so well. But Nodar was the one who wanted the baffle box, and actually Olivier agreed to it, which is, I think, a good policy.
Yeah.
You don't ever worry when somebody's got a baffle box that somebody's a dice mechanic. But I mean,
He is in a hurry now.
Yeah.
I mean, this could be
One
very
more
decisive
set.
for the outcome of the match if he gets 8 points here.
Nodar doesn't even need a set right now. I mean, he's got 5 crossovers. That are really important, really quick.
He has to pray for aces.
Yeah, he's about to lose 8 points.
Okay, so maybe he's considering
Yeah, he should look to see what saves here. Double
only double
4s doesn't
5.
come out.
No, it's double 5. 1, 2. Of course, double 5 doesn't work if he plays 2.
Right. But double 4s works then, right?
If he plays no.
No, he's got, yeah.
I think this is the right move actually because 2. If Nodar rolls the ace first roll and again the second roll, then he has 2 rolls.
Yeah.
But I think still it's the right move here
Yeah,
because he
seems-
can make the 2 crossover afterwards. Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is looking. Nodar looks a little dejected, but 5-4. Yep. So you're missing.
5-4 is the miss,
Yeah.
and the other one is 2-1.
Didn't even bother.
That's a tough
Gammon.
start for Olivier.
This is an
2-12.
uphill battle. Yeah. I always forget forget my 5 away, 15 away match scores. It seems
Yeah, it's not my.
it's not my specialty.
No. Actually, maybe it's not that deep.
I really want to
think it's
go up
90
and
I think it's
adjust.
90%.
Adjust the baffle box. Do you see how they just have it a little off?
I think it's 90%, 10%. I think they have it right.
Yeah. Whenever I lose 8 points in one shot, I take a minute.
Yeah. Go smoke
Okay.
a cigarette and
Yes. Yeah, he's French. He has to go out and smoke a cigarette. Yeah, he's
and
got the pack
regather
in
your
his hand.
thoughts.
It's funny. He had Ricola throat lozenges and cigarettes, so he's like doing both. Taking care of the throat and scratching the throat.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be back in about 5-10 minutes. Thanks.
light. Take on the winds tonight as our bursting garden shoots intertwine. The creature comforts when we're cold, a cocoon to curling cuddle folds. When the creatures cover up our shoulders enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. The stones lay in flower beds, you arranged and rearranged them to fit. Creative fingers green, like the perfect mother I'd ever seen. Creature comforts when we're cold, a cocoon to curling cuddle folds. And when the creatures cover up our shoulders enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. Stood in a world of vines, you were still so lovable in this light. Take on the winds tonight as our bursting garden shoots intertwine. The creature comforts when we're cold, a cocoon to curling cuddle folds. When the creatures cover up our shoulders enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. The stones lay in flower beds, you arranged and rearranged them to fit. Creative fingers green, like the perfect mother I'd ever seen. Creature comforts when we're cold, a cocoon to curling cuddle folds. And when the creatures cover up our shoulders enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. Stood in a world of vines, you were still so lovable in this light. Take on the winds tonight as our bursting garden shoots intertwine. The creature comforts when we're cold, a cocoon to curling cuddle folds. When the creatures cover up our shoulders enveloped, we us when we're cold. A cocoon to cuddle for.
I guess we're good. We join our action already in progress. We've got a blitzy. You see that often with the fives. He's got a very strong board.
And the French guy, Olivier.
Yeah.
Croisille.
Croisille. Yes, we were a Belgian corrected us.
Croisille.
Croisille.
Like Bastille.
Yes, Croisille.
He put on his headphones.
Yeah.
So he's, mental.
Eye of the tiger. He's getting his act together and wants to try and focus.
And he really feels like cubing now.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's too bad to
I
cube.
feel like you may get the 9 shot.
You
know,
have the 9 shot, you have the 11 shot, you have point shift with double 1.
Yeah, you have shifts.
You have double 6, you have 6-5 that 6-5
Right.
both hits and runs, but I mean
you gotta do something to try and mix this up. You really want 2 points or 4. You really need to stop the bleeding.
and you can split and bring one down, and then Nodar can work on both sides to both build a board and one with the checker. So I think it's
unless of course he rolls that double, which Nodar gave him the point. So
do you think he will try to defend the lead now by maybe passing?
Yeah, I mean
takes. I mean, I don't know if this is a take. It could be a pass
it
because of the score.
It feels like a take.
It does feel like a take because he hasn't split his.
He hasn't developed. I mean, he's got no other builders. It's only switching, or the 6-5, which is just a ridiculous one.
Yeah.
But Nodar is, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we thought his previous take was a little suspect, but then it turned into amazeballs, and so right now.
They have the big roll.
That is, I mean, racing, it's a great number, but priming is kind of crappy. All right, 5-4. Yep. Boy Scout, come on out.
Yeah, they should have to do that.
So,
although it opens up for activating all those checkers on the.
look at this.
Hit and not forward.
Yeah, you gotta get these things moving.
Indicates ace.
The super joker double ace, which is the hit twice 5 point. This is the same kind of aces that Eric McAlpine rolled in our match, which utterly snuffed my life. But
I had one against Genji where I duplicated the force, where he rolled double forwards. So that's,
it's always that duplication that kills you.
I think this must be the right move. You don't want to stay down with those 2 checkers on the ace point.
Right. Yeah. This is important. He's contemplating though. I like that he slowed down a bit. You know, he was like knee-jerk reaction, and when you get down, when you're down 14 points, you need 14 points to win. Your opponent only needs 5. You definitely need to be a little more circumspect, especially if you're thinking about.
But here he gives 8 numbers to hit, and if he plays the other one, I mean that's also I guess 8 aces.
3-6.
Not even the 1-6.
Double 4, 5-3. No, not 5-3. 5-4. 5-4 is duplicated, but I mean, I can't imagine not coming up.
No, I mean, I think it's pretty clear.
Yeah.
You're disconnecting your position a bit.
Yeah, and plus,
unless he wants to go directly for the cube.
Plus, you can anchor. You can anchor on the 5 point, and then all of a sudden, that stack on the 6 isn't that intimidating.
No.
But so many people just look and they're like, "Oh my God, I've got the 4 loose checkers," and if he comes in with like a double 3 or double 1 or, they just immediately start.
But the blood on, the 13 point is. I mean, it's fine if he hits that.
Right, you don't care. Yeah, you've already.
And he gives up the 13.
Right. So, it's taking a minute. What your concept is wrong here because you're not going to be able to withstand a blitz. Now 5-4.
Well, maybe you should consider not.
I think I would anchor on the 5.
Went fast.
Because he may now. Well, he didn't get punished for it. Come in on the 5. And then well, aces are duplicated. Hey, do you want to go? How big do you want to play? You want to slot the 5? Come in on the 5 and slot the 5. You're giving 4s and 1s and
I think
4s, 1s,
come in on 5 and then play to 8.
Yeah, that's probably, it's just, I'm trying to figure out a way to do
make it a
something
little
with
more
those
creative.
yucky checkers on the 6 and 7.
Yeah.
So, for those of you watching at home who don't really understand backgammon, there probably aren't a lot of you. We are a niche market, but when we're counting, if you count backwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, every quadrant on a board is 6. So when we're talking about the 7 and 6, that's the white checkers. He's got 5 on one and 4 on the other. So I just thought I'd throw that out there because sometimes people just flip on a random channel and they go, hey, what's going on? But I don't think there's another country that supports us like Gibraltar. I mean, literally right now we just saw a picture of the backgammon tournament on the castle.
Yeah, it's amazing.
On a laser projected on the castle. They love backgammon. They just had a chess tournament. If you see behind us, they're doing a year of culture, which is it is, my lord, chess, snooker, darts, backgammon. And then, of course, they're doing
supporting a lot of stuff, which is great. And they also they're applying for the European Championships. I'm not even sure if it's decided they get it.
Really?
But they're applying for the European Championships this summer.
I
think they might have gotten it. Actually.
I feel like they have an in.
Yeah. And unfortunately, we don't have that many local players, at least in Championship.
Yeah.
But hopefully, that will come.
Right.
Within.
Well, if they would allow me to use my passport, my grandma's Lithuanian passport, then I wouldn't have such a problem because I can't play in the European.
Should we make? Maybe it's
I think this is right. You want to try and squeeze him off.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's that move. But you have. It looks a bit.
Yeah, and sometimes you get some fun numbers with like his 6-3s, 6-4s.
Yeah, he kind of has to run on 6s.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Nope. And I guess it's making the 3. You make the 4, you're just going to be squeezed off with the 6. And
but don't you have to run also with 5s anyway? So you might as well just maybe.
You may get to hold on for like a roll. Like maybe he rolls a high double or 2 high numbers that kind of at least kill one of the checkers that's bearing down on your face.
Yeah.
And
he could roll 4-3.
Right.
That's a bad one. I think I actually like the 4 point.
I think I like this just because I may need a 6 and a 5 to play.
Yeah.
And really not want to see.
But you don't want to. Do you want to put the 5s?
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, no, you don't. God, I understand. But like your 1 can also crawl up if necessary. Now your 1's going to be making. So. This is why backgammon's so much fun.
More natural, I think.
Here, look at how these 3s play. Whee! Yeah.
Where's the last one?
The last one's to the 3.
And what are the other options? Not really right. And then you have to lift the 9 point.
Is he talking about cracking the 9, maybe going
to 14? And then
yeah, but you're still giving 9s and 10s against a 4-point board. Yeah, that's as pretty as it looks, Nodar.
So if you lift the 9, plays to 3 and puts it on 14.
Yeah, he can't give directs.
But it's 9s and 10s, and you do get a 13 return shots. It's not really.
Right, 13, you get 15, right? 3-2 also.
Yeah, 11 plus the 3-2. Oh. Maybe it was good he didn't do it because
that would have hurt a lot. Yeah, the 9s and 10s, we didn't even look at one of the 10s. Hits and covers and destroys. All right. Yeah, that has to be how you play your 5s. And now you're just hoping for like weird like 6-3, 6-4. 6-3's not bad, but 6-4.
I don't think he can cube in this position because he doesn't have his 5 point.
I feel like Nodar just is, there are times when you feel invincible and you just keep working the body.
That's right.
And
but 5 away is a tricky score. You have to be a bit careful. I don't think the gammon. I don't remember. Gammon price and all that stuff. I'm not so much into but I think you have to be a little careful when you're 5 away. You'd rather cube out than in.
I mean, all right, 6 Slotosaurus. I mean,
now it's
you have
more
to
clear.
Yeah.
You have to slot for sure.
You have to slot. My lord. Okay. I don't know. So 6-4 is the only shot leaving number, right?
Yeah. But there are other 4s that need to lift the 5 point.
Yeah, like
4, 5.
4, 5.
4.
Double 4 is kind of an interesting thing. But the problem is that your race is so shitty.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's just...
You have 96 for Olivier. And you have 73 for 23 pips. So you're basically not taking it on the race, you're taking it
on shot spec. Yeah. And the problem is that you're forced out with a bunch of numbers anyway.
Yeah.
So
if
even he can pick and pass, he can...
put the 3 on the 3 point instead of...
Yeah, if you had a threat...
Yeah,
he's got this heavy stack on his 6. He could have had a 6-point board, and then all of a sudden Nodar has to play super careful.
Yeah.
And now Nodar's, I think, correctly cubed here. And
yeah, I think so. I don't think I could take this one,
even though you're just already on the ropes. I don't know. You can fall in love with these positions. I did in Cyprus, and but yeah, this definitely. I mean.
Of course, they're also sectors. I mean,
right.
It might not be the shot. They could have like 4-2, needs to bring in one check. And then after that, there are a lot more open numbers, but it's enough either.
I think he's correct. But now you're 4 away. That's the other added pain is that you're. And we know Nodar's a frisky cuber, so. Chances are he's going to cube and try to go for the gammon, which is, absolutely. I feel like, the right tack to take.
Yeah, I mean, you still have to be careful taking those 4 away cubes because you get full value for gammons.
It's funny how many of the Georgian Russians have come up and they're like, "We want to buy those baffle boxes." And I'm like, "They're dice scramblers, and that can be arranged."
But it's also kind of nice.
Yeah, I really. Double 3. Yep. So they had us using the blue dice because they popped more, but I feel like these look fine.
Yeah.
You can.
Would you step up and make it the 18-pointer?
I think I do this.
Is it then correct to make the 5? I think it's better maybe to make the 3.
Yeah, unstack the heavy stack. Agreed.
Not leaving those shots out there.
Gammoned on your own cube. How often have we seen this? We're about to see it right now. I feel like this seems a little desperation-y, and he is in that kind of shape, but...
I don't think it's too bad, actually. It will never come back, basically.
Right, exactly.
And he does have some threats, of making more inner points.
Right.
So, and he was up, I think, like 10 pips in the race when he cubed. So I don't think it's that bad.
I just kind of would like the 4-pointers, just something else, just a little better.
Yeah.
Look at this 4-3. Are you gonna go again on the 6, or are you gonna leave? Especially now that Nodar's now got a 3-point board.
Yeah. Then you cannot just spot the points.
Right. So okay. That's cute. Now what?
Yeah, I don't know what to play here. I think maybe the safe play just to play to 6 is the right one. Although it looks ugly.
Yeah, you have to not get hit now. You've given up the cube.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Nodar's.
Is it time to split, or is that the way to invite him to activate those checkers.
Yeah, but I don't want him to use the 4-2 constructively. You know, I
4,
want.
2, 6, 4.
Yeah, all those numbers just 6-5. There's gonna be a shot somewhere, kids.
Let's get 2 down there.
Yeah. I like that he played it quickly. I like that he recognized. Oh, and look at this.
So now we can build a point,
Yeah,
hopefully.
you need a 3. 4-5. Okay, that's fine. You make a 3 point.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Although he would probably want
He would rather have a 3 or an ace. All right, dumping to the ace. All right, Nodar has made too many points now.
6, 3.
Ugh. I guess I slot the 4 and go to the 3.
Yeah.
You can't give the extra bonus numbers.
No.
Yep. This looks good. Maybe you get the ace if you get hit. 4-2 is fine. But
Now he probably rolls up 6, the way he has been rolling so far.
not 2-3. Look
That
at
looks
this.
good.
Now he's got. Yeah, now he looks perfect. And of course, Nodar just runs. Yeah, because
Still has a good board himself.
Yeah.
If he gets hit, no options to hit back.
Right. The problem with breaking the other point, which is the only other 6, is that then all of a sudden not only do you get hit with the 6, you cede all outfield control.
Exactly.
And this is what's going to happen. Wow. Wow.
Can't hit, he can't do anything.
He can't
block.
do anything. He can't do anything. God. And then you got a heavy stack on the. Yeah, you can't slot the 2.
No,
I
think
mean,
have
you
to play
can't get
that
hit
one.
with an ace. Yeah, this just sucks.
Yeah, but it's not that bad. I mean, after all, Nodar has to play the check on the 3.
Right. Five, 3. Okay. And now the outfield control is yours for the taking. 3-1. Oh, yeah, make the 2. You have to unstack your stupid 3-point. Yep. Okay. And now Nodar is ready.
He's ready.
So hopefully nothing to. Oh
6-3.
yeah, look at like 6-5.
That's the shot.
Yeah. All right. So there is some life for him.
Oh,
6-4 is going to suck.
all the way.
Yeah, it's all the way.
Or is it? No, maybe
Well,
he could
You
actually.
duplicate
Yeah,
5s.
he could actually consider staying. It might not be that bad, although you give up your
Yeah,
good board,
you have
but
to give it your board.
you get way,
I think
get
this
way
is
less
better.
shots.
4-1. Bing.
And then
And then in and yep.
yes.
Hey,
exactly.
now all those checkers are in places you want them. Oh, and Nodar.
Just lift from the 6 point.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to have to play 5s.
No, exactly.
4-3. The Joker 6-1. Nope, a 4-1. Okay. Nodar doesn't rate to get gammoned here.
5-4 from the back and from the back again.
Okay, that seems like a little ambitious.
Yeah, maybe he's. Oh, double 6s.
However, what did he know?
Now he's. Oh, maybe we will see.
I think we're okay. He seems like
okay.
this is gonna.
Unless we will see more of those.
Right. Yeah, he needed at least another crossover here.
What does he have? 3 checkers off? 5 now?
Yeah, it's 5 off.
So he needs another big roll.
You mean like that? Oh, and he gets 3 off and no misses.
That's amazing.
Oh!
Oh!
And he misses.
So it's 5,
Well, it's
so
even,
now
they're
it's even,
even.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Of course.
okay, he is still underdog Nodar, but
Yeah.
he's way closer than he was a few rolls ago.
Oh, and now he
And
makes
he's
the
building.
ace then. Oh my God! If one more double,
Yeah, exactly.
Nodar's.
But he doesn't want to cube in here, of course.
Of course not.
Oh,
That helps a lot. Okay, so now it's set, right? Is what you need, Nodar. Oh, I guess you can have the one permutation, right? Yep.
Oh, it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
That was a lot of sets that rolled out.
That's when you get to this place,
You roll a lot of sets.
you tend to be rolling quite hot.
Yeah.
People go, oh, there's no memory on the dice and everyone rolls the same. That's bullshit. That's a bald-faced lie. And I know people who've worked on their game for decades and think they do all the right stuff and play a 1.6, and I would not have them rolling in a chouette for a bear-off to save my life.
Oh, he missed.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's 13-5, so
Yeah.
we got a little closer. But
Yeah.
he still has a lot of work to do.
Yep. And Nodar's going to keep being aggressive and just wait for this.
Double hit.
Yes. The only time that 6-5 doesn't play the...
That's
Okay.
easy to get those guys in.
Yeah, that's easy enough.
I think you make the
3 point.
Oh yeah, 3. I mean, actually the 5 point is not too bad when he has a block.
2. Yeah, he wants to cover the 1.
There's another one of those.
Okay, so I guess you're making 2 points.
I like that.
And then you're making your 3.
It looks so easy. They
I
just,
know, like,
you know,
what
making
happened?
the points one after one.
What happened to us? No, that seems okay. And now Nodar just jumps across. No, he just makes the bar. Well done. Oh, double 2s. Responses have been...
Yeah, that's a pretty good response.
Yeah.
I was going to say now you are running out of, rolls where you
Double
make points,
5.
but I guess this was a decent roll.
Right. Oh,
Time to run.
you got to get out. Yeah, and it gives you the added bonus of having coverage outside.
Yeah, and it gives you timing.
Right.
Because otherwise you would have to move the person.
Meanwhile, if Nodar rolls his double 4s, 4-3. Wow.
It's a bit old.
It is. Hey, maybe you make the 4 point.
Yeah. But you would probably face a cube, don't you think?
I think so, but
Because, how would you? I'm actually not sure.
where are you?
What are the options to hit loose on ace?
Yeah, that sucks.
It kind of does, but at least you keep the 7 point.
Right.
And if you get hit on ace, yeah.
You get returns.
Yeah.
I think I like.
You can also slot it, yeah, actually.
Yeah, that's probably better.
But
You're forcing him, and his 3 is pretty key, but you've got 4s and 6s out.
yeah.
So
But maybe it is actually better to make it instead of slotting it, because don't you give like the same amount of numbers? Of course, you have 1 extra blot by making the 4 point
Yeah.
instead of. But
yeah, the
it's-
6-1's a way more painful number.
yeah. But
So-
here you're not even certain to make the point afterwards.
Right, but you've got 1s and 2s, and then you've got 4s and 6s out.
Yeah.
So I mean,
So 5-13 is time to cube. I mean, it's basically cubing on a 3. If you don't hit that 3, then it's
right, but that's the problem. You don't hit that 3. You're probably counter primed,
yeah.
and you've just given away the cube, and he's 4 away. So
Yeah.
now you're.
I kind of like to
Oh,
hit first.
Nodar's
maybe.
phoning a friend. No, I think he's taking a picture.
I kind of like to hit it first before I
Yeah.
cube. Is it a market loser to roll like 3-1 and then red enters as well? I don't.
Yes. Yes, that is a mark. 3. A 3 is a great number. 1-6 is a good number.
1-6 is a really good number. So yeah.
1-6 is cute though. Maybe you make
Double 2
maybe
is
you make the bar. I mean, I know leaping out seems so key, but
I think you need to escape your
Yeah.
checker if you roll 1-6. But you can also roll like double 2, double 4, which makes the 9 point.
right.
Double 3, which makes the
4-1.
yeah. I think you need to step up.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, you definitely want to get
Why?
out.
I don't think you need to put that one in there though.
No, you don't care. I mean,
Doesn't do much good there.
well, 4-5 and 6-3 were the pain numbers. Oh, we know how this works. This is a key roll for Olivier.
Oh.
This is...
And Nodar is... Wow, that's amazing.
That is a really good response.
Yeah, now he's too good if he fans.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think that Nodar would even look. I think I come out with the 4 and I move the 1 closer. You
Yeah.
duplicate the 1-6.
I agree.
And you give him a bonus 1-3, but this seems way more important.
Yeah.
You want to get that second checker. You're not getting the cube in.
No, I think it's good to move it forward also.
What are you doing? No, you don't have a direct
Ah,
shot.
he's looking at the double 3. Maybe that doesn't play well.
But he doesn't have a direct...
No, I'll have that right. You want to pick up that extra checker.
So what's he going to do? Okay. You're definitely giving him escape routes. Yep.
2
5 down.
and 2 down. Yeah. I think
Are you
that's
sure? I mean, it's the double 1 is the bonus, but I feel like you hit a lot more with 4s than 2s.
Yeah.
And then you also have that weird builder
2.
payoff to double 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You want to try and make the ace point.
Double 4 plays well also.
Okay. 6-5. Well, if that's it,
That's fine.
yeah.
them-
You're gonna heavy stack on the 3.
Yeah, put them now on the 3. Oh, this looks weird.
That doesn't look too pure.
No. That's better.
It's more uniform, and you can do transfers a little easier.
Whatever that
Small
means.
sets.
Uniform.
Uniform. Hey, hey, are you mocking mine? Okay. Double 4s. I feel like this is the switch play.
All the 3 off play.
The 3 off and then 6-4, 6-2.
I think you're right. I would lift the 5 point and play
Yep.
6-2.
Goodbye 5 point.
You still there's still a lot of gammon in it. So
Yeah, he's got.
and when you create a hole in your board, then you rather create it as far as back as possible.
Right.
So
Yeah. You don't want to be leaving weird double shots and weird. Ooh, the boxes would have saved the gammon.
Nope, that's the shot. 2 off.
Okay. Yeah, 2 off, especially because it's only. You don't get the 5-1 hit this
Yeah.
time. So. And then your high double still play.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't hit much, Olivier. It's hard to win when you don't roll.
Yes.
that well.
Oh, look at this. How sick would it be? Okay, it doesn't matter.
You were thinking about backgammon?
Yeah, I'm always thinking about backgammons. I have a sickness. So, yeah, and it's a sickness that's solved with more cowbell.
He's going for it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a bit weird, but because it never happens.
It never happens. No one ever rolls 2 sets in a row. Not in a row.
I think you have to play that one, yeah.
Yeah. So, did I tell you how Kenji beat me?
Okay.
Kenji beat me by rolling double 6s in 4 successive games, each time being a joker to super joker.
He did it a couple of times against me as well, actually.
All right, there's no
I probably
sequence
also
where
did
you
it.
don't lose 2 here, so.
So,
Okay.
15-5, 2 away, 12 away. There's not much, many percentages in that
No
score,
it's
but you have to, fight.
Matt Reclitus beat, not Matt Reclitus, Matt Cohn-Geyer beat me at Nordic, and I had this score.
Wow, that's a nice
It
comeback.
was actually worse. I think it was like 16. It was a 17-point match, and it was 16-3. And it was just a sequence of just god-awful garbage.
Yeah. I hate when that happens. I've done it a couple of times also. I did the best is 0-12 to 13 in Cyprus.
Oh, nice. Who was that guy?
It's a Japanese guy called Michi.
Oh, if those Japanese would just
Oh
learn
yeah,
the
that was
game.
insane. I was so lucky. So, and also did 0-10 to 15 when I won Cyprus. I was down 0-10 in the quarterfinal.
Who's that gift from?
It was one of the local guys. I don't remember his name, honestly.
Well, it looks like we've got a kind of little counter prime versus counter prime going on right now. Sorry, we're waxing, reminiscing, but if you play this game a long time, you realize that this is a pretty ridiculously bad position for Olivier to be in.
Was that legal?
6-2?
Where did the 6 come from?
Where did the 6 come from?
Did that come from the 9? It probably did.
Okay, sure. Seems reasonable. Ish.
It's for sure not a good roll.
Yeah. No, it is for sure not a good roll. It would be a great roll for
what
Nodar. You could decide to run or decide to make the 4. Or
yeah, what are the options here? I mean,
crappy and crap.
Could
Heavy stacking this. Ooh.
Lift the deuce and then
Maybe
6
go
out.
to the bar. Yeah.
6 out.
I think
might
6
have to
out.
play 6 out. You're playing it out against 2 strip points, so it's not that bad.
Yep.
I think you need to play it out.
Yeah, I don't like all these checkers right on the 7 and 6. It just doesn't sit well. Yeah, and there's no clever duplication of the.
No.
I'm like
nothing.
looking. Hey, maybe if he runs all the way from the back, but no, you're giving 4s, 1s, and 5s.
Yeah.
So this seems a little weak. Oh, he would have been pointed on.
4-2. I mean,
That's
not so
pure.
bad for Olivier. I mean, he has a little option to it. Oh, 4-3. He's rolling really bad.
He is rolling very bad. So I don't think he'd come out. So I guess you slot the 2.
You can come out with a 4.
You can come out with the 4, but you're giving
1, 3, 6.
1, 3, 6, 4.
Yeah,
Because
but
you
you're
get
gonna
the
here
ace.
you're also giving double. I mean, I don't even know what is right.
Look at this switch.
Double switch.
Ooh, double switch, or actually just hit 2 with the 1 checker. And then you've got a 6 cover. I like this better. Yeah. And you still have a 6 cover.
I would like to see the other one though.
Yeah, I understand, but I feel like Nodar's like, why
Oh.
bother? Okay, here we
Yeah.
are. And yeah,
So it looks like this match could actually be over shortly.
this
Keep
does
going.
not bode well for Team France.
How many gammons did he win?
Ugh.
He won a 4-cube gammon. He won a undouble gammon
Look,
before.
double 2s. Okay, now I guess you switch. You don't really care about the 5 point because you can come down
Yeah,
and have a wonderful builders for it.
and one more down.
Bring it both down. Oh, 4-2 fan. All right, 5s and 6s play out. 3-2 doesn't do anything. Into the 6. Now you're using one of your 6s as the builder for the 5 point.
Yeah.
Oh, 1, 2. You can also just make your that seems
That's pretty good.
reasonable.
That's that's a play where you could easily make it incorrect because you're just happy you rolled a double 5. So you
Right.
usually run with
What
the-
about this? What about you give up the 6 point?
Yeah, I would give up the 6 point. Definitely. You don't need to. I mean, you don't really need. It's easier also to pick and pass afterwards.
Right.
So, and if you want him out, you want him out on a point behind all your checkers. So I think you need to point yourself.
Yeah, because that gap just comes back to haunt you.
Yeah.
For instance, now. All right, all the way. Don't give him double 5.
Oh.
What happened? Bloody hell. Sorry, there was an earthquake here in Gibraltar. It was the sound of dice dying right now. Are we okay? Oh, cool. Okay. Well, we're doing better than Olivier Croisille is doing right now.
Yeah,
Croisille.
he looks like
Gammon City population him. Yeah.
it looks a bit sad. I mean, it's been a tough match for him. He hasn't had much luck, and Nodar has just been, destroying him.
Yeah, it's 2-1. Yeah, I mean, he can't even get threats. Like,
No.
you just everything is just Nodar. Like, ho hum, here we are.
Yeah, I mean, it's been
You don't
every single
even
game.
want to come in because you're just so far down. You're hoping he rolls some double four.
All the way.
Yep.
How many? He only has
Two off. And he's not putting him in the tray like Olivier wanted.
This is fine. He had 16 fours or something.
If I was Olivier, I would spend the 22 minutes and go out and have a cigarette. Just let my client,
And
time.
come back and shake hands.
Yeah, donk off a little while. Yep. Okay, you can't do the handshake yet because there are those impossible sets.
Yeah.
Except we've seen that Olivier is not the one who's been rolling sets.
That was a few crossovers.
That helps.
1, 2.
Waste 2.
Maybe one down to the.
Maybe
one
two
down
down.
there or two
This
down.
is
yeah.
okay. I mean, you're really shuffling deck chairs on the
Yeah.
Titanic right now. You're not.
I think I would play one down and then one out.
Nodar's
I'm
looking
not too
around like, is this on? Is this serious? Is he still looking to save this? Okay, standard. Only took 3 off. That's surprising. So,
more than enough. Saved him an extra roll.
3-2.
3 out.
Wow, this is just
3 out from the back and then 2 to 11. Then you make it double 5. Good.
Yeah.
You had to grasp for the impossible.
Right, exactly. You're praying. Yeah, and he's not even. Nodar's not even odd. That's you don't even get the extra half roll.
No.
Nope, this is just scalpel, sponge, scalpel, sponge.
6. And
Bring it in.
Crossover.
Bring it in.
It's the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
That's crossovers.
And now double 5s. Is double 6s even
Double
saved?
6, double 6, double 5 is what he has to roll. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He has 7
Double 6, double 5, and he can't do double 5, double 6. It has to be double 6, double 5.
No, he can do double 5, double 6 also.
Mm.
He has.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because he's got the extra. Okay.
Now he's done. Sorry,
No?
that was.
No, he's got the.
Now he's done.
Now he's done. And now he's done. Yeah. Okay. It wasn't a match. I mean, it was. Yes.
No, it was.
It was a beating.
A bit one-sided, or whatever you call
You
it.
just watched a hate crime here in Cyprus. So I mean, here in Gibraltar. So this is it's a rough way to go. Oh, and Kenji and Jack are still playing, so we can check in on that.
And maybe Rune. And,
Oh yeah, there's the other match. Well, let's go out and see it, or. Oh, I guess we can. We're gonna switch the audio. Can we hold our viewers? All right, Mick, quick striptease. Show the camera what they want. Come on.
I'll wait.
Creature comforts when we're cold. A cocoon to curling cuddle folds. When the creases cover up our shoulders, enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. The stones lay in flower beds. You arranged every, you arranged them to fit. It's creative fingers green, like the perfect mother I'd ever seen. A creature comforts when we're cold, a cocoon to curling cuddle folds. And when the creases cover up